How you folks all doing tonight? Hero of None here with your Mundus Minute. Your ESO news, luxury merchant, and gold merchant stuff, all in a few minutes. So first up in the news. Well, Monday, we saw the drop of Lost Depths DLC and Update 35, which are now available on the PTS. Yes, if you have a PC or Mac account, you can go on the PTS server right now and get into testing. Remember that testing usually takes about 6 to 8 weeks. So we can probably expect some of these changes to come out in September. I think that's probably the general due date on that. And there's going to be a lot of changes to it. Now, part of these changes include changes to Update 35, which is going to have a major change to weaving. They're changing a lot of the scaling damage, the light attacks and heavy attacks, to be a flat damage, regardless of your weapon damage or spell damage amounts. This means that it's going to be a little bit less important to do light attacks between abilities. You still have to for a lot of other sets, but it's not as important. They've also upped the duration time for a lot of buffs, dots, and other effects as well. So it's not going to be as important to keep a really tight, okay, do this ability, this ability, this ability type of rotation. Overall, it's not bad. I just wish they would go in and make something that's a little bit better for, how can I put it, combinations, like making sure you combo or do the abilities in the right direction. Also, I would like to see something happen to certain sets like Reliquin, Kinraz, or other ones that build up stacks every light attack, because that's usually where a lot of the damage is lost. People miss a light attack and they don't do a light attack for 5 seconds and they have all their stacks dropped. A few suggestions I saw posted up is maybe having it scaled down one at a time instead of losing it all at once, which would probably help a lot of people. Well, outside of that though, the new dungeons do look interesting. I did get a chance to take a look at some of them on the PTS server when it came out. And I think we'll take a look at some more stuff coming in the following weeks. But for now, let's take a look at the Luxury Merchant and the Golden Merchant for this week on the live server. So it's another week for torture. On the Luxury Merchant this week, we have bloody cages, corpses, spike gates, which is kind of nice if you want to block off an area. It has an activated open and close ability. Not too expensive. Laboratory instruments. Barrier urns that are broken open. Rubble that has some bones in it. Torture racks. And a torture wheel. Not bad. Now, for the Golden Merchant this week, for 150k, you have Beekeeper's Ring, which gives you health, and a lot of health recovery in the very end. Smuggler's Ring, which gives you magic recovery, weapon and spell damage, and when you drink a potion, you get Major Expedition for 30 seconds, increasing your movement speed by 30%. 250k, you got Gossamer Rings, which adds magic recovery, magicka, and when you heal yourself or an ally, you grant the major evasion for 1 second, reducing the damage you take from area effect attacks by 20%. And then finally, Ring of Mazatun, magicka, stamina, magicka. When you take damage while under 30%, you heal for 10,000 health and restore 10,000 magicka and stamina. If I can grow once every 45 seconds. So, out of these sets, Mazatun might be interesting. It gives a good amount of health and resources back. But it does have a long cooldown time. Gossamer is something I do see people use in PvP a bit. Giving major evasion does help with a lot of area effect damage abilities, which is kind of helpful for certain healers. Smuggler's Ring and Beekeeper's Ring, really not the greatest, I feel. The health and health recovery on the bonus on the Beekeepers, maybe you want to get that if you're doing like a really tanky build with some health recovery to it. But otherwise, I'd probably stick and just go, if you really want to get this, just go to the zone. I think this is in Reaper's March or thereabouts. Now for 100k, you can get Domahas's Pauldrons. If you don't have these and you don't want to waste the keys, grab this. Good for your sticker book. Also, good one-piece bonus on it if you're looking for an extra set to put on. And then shoulders, another shoulder, sorry, 100k. The Engine Guardians Arm Cops. Again, another one. If you don't want to waste the keys, go ahead and pick these up this week. Anyway, I'm here. I'm done. This is Mundus Minute. I'll see you all in Tamriel.